And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Guys, we have a second here to talk about. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ruiz. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller is called.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Ruiz. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback.
And here comes the Navy offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this drive with a pass. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
With the catch, it's Ruiz. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there, he was looking for touch.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Give to the fullback. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Fires it down the seam. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense is...
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the moment.
Sends it back in motion. Fires to the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. At the 30. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets...
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a grab deep. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Irish! The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the...
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Not a room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Ruiz. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it out.
Catch inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Clayton. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red whistle. Stop that would have been. It's third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of... A shot toward the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football...
And here comes the Navy offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. He wants to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played.
Touchdown, midshipman! A great catch and run for... So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Unloads to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And Navy will go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
He's got it for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out, and we're trailing big in this ballgame.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them down.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let...
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Navy. And once he got away from the... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ruiz. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make.
So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously,
and here comes the Navy offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there, work in the middle of the...
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense is
plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
this quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defense
hits him in stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's okay. The offense coordinator is not upset because, listen, quarterback decision-making, find your guys, find your matchups. He's made big plays already. He's already put up a game's worth of stats. Continue to find that guy. You'll have some misses, but he is your guy.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. And Navy will go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
Turning it on. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that.
Free up the gut. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ruiz. They make the stop, but barely and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Ruiz. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ruiz. Touchdown, Navy! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get... And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Ruiz. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Motion from the back. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Navy now facing third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Ruiz. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ruiz. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm